Hey guys, so I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about for a video today, so I'm going to talk about how I made my last year of school and kind of my second last year of school into an entire meme. So in English we had to do a performance, but it was like a Shakespeare performance and we had to modernize it. There's 3 different instances just for this that I'm going to talk about. So one of them, we had to have signs, and if you watch Dan and Phil, their Sims series, you'd know Malapples. And on the signs we ended up putting Malapples in the bottom corner. It had no relevancy whatsoever, we just wanted to do it. And speaking of Dill, because obviously it was a remake, so we had to like rename all the characters and everything, so we decided to go with like Dill instead of Duncan because it was for Macbeth. So we went for Dill instead of Duncan, and like we just made all the names into things that we liked. So in it we also did like this like kind of like movement piece type thing, and at the end of it we all just kind of froze, and every time we'd rehearse it we just shout Ninja Turtles, but we obviously just didn't shout it in the middle of the performance, but we still posed like Ninja Turtles though. Okay, so at our school we have senior jumpers, like for the year 12s you get senior jumpers, and what happened is everyone always gets the basic things, like they get their last names or they get their first names or something. And I'm like, you know what, no, I don't want that, because my brother, he got our last name on his jumper. So I was like, do I want that on there just because it'll just be my last name, just with a different number? Instead of getting like my name or something on it, I decided to get food is better than you. Oh, I'm such a meme. One of my internet friends, I was talking to them and I was like, yeah, I'm literally just a walking meme. And they're like, no, what do you mean? I'm like, no, I'm literally a walking meme when I wear this, like. Oh, it was great, honestly. I rate myself so much for that. So pretty much half the year I was walking around with that on me, and I don't regret it though, honestly, I don't. Okay, so another thing that I made into a meme that other people could see was my quote in the yearbook. So after I film this, I'm gonna go see if I can find it, and if I have, here it is. Like, all of my friends, they went for sensible things, like always go for your goals or some shit like that. I don't know, I can't remember, I don't care. But I decided to get don't let your dreams be memes. And there was also another thing, like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I was like this close to putting in a bin or like in the gutter or something, but I don't think it really would have been approved to go into the yearbook, so I was like, better not. And this is the last one that's really kind of noteworthy of talking about. I did art in year 11 and 12, and obviously throughout the whole entire of year 11, like my friend and I always just made memes out of everything, and we just put our own subtle references into our art projects, and the teacher never knew because he didn't know what we were on about. But for the third term, which I didn't mention this earlier, but the third term is the one that matters. It's what you get graded on. It pretty much determines if you pass or not. So out of all the terms we could have chosen to make a meme out of things, we decided it was going to be the one that mattered. My friend and I, which happens to be the same one that I was in the group in English with, we decided that we were going to make a meme out of the yearbook cover. So our art class got to design the yearbook cover, like everyone in the class made up a design, and then obviously it would get picked whichever one wins. Okay, so the cover obviously had to have some relevancy to the school and whatnot, and our school's emblem is like a swan. And so what happened is my friend and I were like, you know what, whoever can make the biggest meme out of this wins. We decided, we're like, alright, this is your rules. You have to have the beach, and you have to have a black swan in it somehow. My friend, the front of hers was a swan with like the swag hat and then the deal with it glasses on, and it was just chilling on the beach. And then the back of hers, there was swans surfing on books. I don't know, it might not seem funny to you, but oh my god, it was hilarious at the time. I decided that on the front of mine, I was going to have a swan surfing, and there was things like in the water and everything, and on the back of it, it crashed, and I'd literally just like cut the surfboard in half, put it into the sand, and then just literally put half the swan in the sand as well. It was so terrible, like, we weren't even trying to make it like good quality, we were just doing it for fun. But we both ended up getting A's for it anyway. It made no sense whatsoever, and it was fun though. Like, that's one thing I did enjoy about art, was the fact that I could literally do whatever and it was just fun. The amount of times that I just made stupid things, like I made a light bulb for my mosaic thing. I made a pizza for one of my paintings. Like, oh, I loved art, honestly. It was great. Like I said, that's enough about that, but I didn't particularly know what I wanted to do, so I thought I'd share how much of a meme I turned my schooling into. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, bye!